Good morning, student. I hope you all are well and studied well at your home. Better today we studied here about polygenic trait. Okay, so a polygenic trait is one whose phenotype is influenced by more than one gene. Okay, means traits that display a continuous distribution such as height or skin color that are polygenic. The inheritance of polygenic trait does not show the phenotypic ratio characteristics of Mendelian inheritance. Through each of gene contributing to the trait is inherited as described by George Mendel. Many polygenic traits are also influenced by the environment and are called multifactorial. Okay, a, a polygenic trait is sometimes we call them phenotypes that are affected many different genes. Classical example of this would to be like height. Height in human is very strongly genetically controlled, but there are many different genes that control height, and this is why people are not the exact height of their parents. Skin color is another example, another trait that is very obvious in human, and that is controlled by many different genes, and this is why you get differences between parent and children in skin color. Although they tend to resemble one another, means polygenic traits are quite different from the classical Mendelian traits, in where we see that one gene control one characteristic or one phenotype. Surprisingly, most traits in human and in fact most traits in most organisms are polygenic. Mendelian trait, also we spend a lot of time talking about them, are really the exception. Most genetic characteristics or traits are controlled by many genes. So in polygenic trait we also call it quantitative inheritance, means all the traits studied by Mendel can be easily distinguished into sharply defined phenotypes. In in pea plant, the character like tall and dwarf plant, smooth and wrinkles with yellow and green pod are such that the two alternative groups may be easily recognizable even by a casual look. So one of the traits of a pair show complete dominance and there are no intermediates. Such characters are referred as qualitative character. Okay. So there are also a large number of traits which show a wide range of variation, and in such cases there is continuous integration, means there is continuous variability. The trait like height, weight and size of grain, number of seed in a fruit, skin color, intelligence of man belong to this category of hereditary traits because these characters can be expressed in terms of unit of life. Means weight, height, number, etc. They are described as qualitative character. So the effect add up with increase in number of genes that it is said to be cumulative, and such genes are described as multiple factor and the trait influenced by them as polygenic. Okay. So the best example in inheritance of human color as an example of polygenic inheritance, it is skin color example, due to this respect is studied by Davenport in 1910. It is a good example of polygenic trait because the skin color is controlled by several pair of separate genes, and a cross between black and white skin people result in offspring which are more or less intermediate between the two. Suppose there are three pair of genes responsible for human skin color and each contribute to a unit of darkness due to incomplete dominance. So, designating the gene R1, capital R1, capital R2, capital R3, the skin shade will vary from a very dark in R1, R1, R2, R2, R3, R3, and to very light it is in small r1, small r1, small r2, small r2, small r3, small r3 individual. A person with capital R1 and small r1, capital R2 and small r2 as same capital R3 and small r3 are heterozygous for all three genes, means will have an intermediate color. So the number of possible allele combination in the gamete is 8 for such a person, and total number of 64 phenotype combination are possible when two persons are similar genic marry. Okay, so these are the skin color example of polygenic inheritance. Other example is also kernel color of wheat and inheritance of cob length in maize are some other example of polygenic inheritance. Okay, so it appears that during evolution there was duplication of chromosome or chromosome parts, thereby leading to multiple copies of the same gene, and a large number of characters are controlled by polygenic, in which allele contribute to their phenotype. So this is a result of polygenic inheritance. Now this is very important, this is pedigree analysis. Okay, so means Mendel's law for study of problems of heredity in human is very difficult task, because human being control crosses cannot be made. They have a long generation time of nearly 20 years, often produce a small progeny. That's why human genetically often securitize family history, means make pedigree chart in the hope that informative meetings might have occurred by chance, and this is called pedigree analysis. For such analysis, information about the family history for a particular trait is collected, then the expression of a trait is assembled into the family tree using standard symbols. For instance, that many human disease defect like albino, cystic fibrosis, phenylketonuria, these all are governed by recessive genes. So the following generalization can be made for the pedigree analysis, like a recessive character may appear in the progeny of both unaffected parents. And second one, that two affected parents cannot have an unaffected child. Often these characters appear among children born from marriage, first cousin marriage, which enhance the chances of mating among two heterozygous for the same trait. So a typical pedigree for a rare recessive condition is shown in this figure. Sometimes the exceptional character may be governed by dominant allele. Like such conditions are as follow. That first one, it occur in every generation. Second one is, please follow the chart. Second one is unaffected parent. You see there is unaffected parent in first way can never transmit the condition of the offspring, as you see in your slide. Second one, two affected parent may have unaffected child, is also over there. Fourth one is, it is passed on an average to one half of the children of an affected children. A typically pedigree for a rare dominant condition is in second form. So here we describe the significance of pedigree analysis. Means pedigree analysis help in the identification of gene and give information about the mode of its inheritance. It also helps genetic counselor to advise couples worried of possibility of having genetically defective children when such a defect run in their family. So it is very beneficial for the stoppage of different kind of disease which is not cured. So pedigree analysis is basically the study of disease in a family history. It is a family tree. Okay, so there is one type of pedigree chart over there, and in pedigree chart we also describe there mm, means if you want to know that the which type of disease is found in which type of family, and what how we characterize it is all over here. Means all the conclusion regarding the generation, means dominant, recessive, codominant, we have discussed so far have been obtained from analyzing the result of control crosses. In some situation we do not have the opportunity to perform control crosses. Rather we need to analyze an existing population. This is always the case when studying human genetics. Scientists have devised another approaches called pedigree analysis to study the inheritance of gene in human. Pedigree analysis is also useful when studying any population when progeny data from several generations is limited. Okay, so here we describe the series of symbols which are used to represent different aspects of pedigree. like you see that means a square symbol is for male, a circle is for female. If they are colored, they are affected individual. If they are not colored, they are unaffected. If they are joined with a single hyphen, that one means if they are meeting. Okay, and a downward arrow, downward flow chart is that offspring of their who is affected or not affected. For means these are all about pedigree analysis. I hope you understand. You have to be make notes on them and do last 3 year question paper, board question paper related to these topics. Okay, thank you.